Mr. Gorbachev.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Mr. Gorbachev.
Turn up this podcast.
I'm in this for the money and the pussy, and they're both falling off the trees.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 132 of the Reasonable Doubt Podcast. As always, we are your hosts, Eric C. Griff.
And Chicka J Money.
How you doing today?
Doing good.
Tonight, I should say.
Tonight, it's nighttime.
It
I
is
already
nighttime.
napped.
Yeah, you look.
As you can
you look
see.
sleepy.
Look at that hair.
Yeah, it's like when you spent half an hour doing your hair to make it look like you just rolled out of bed.
Yeah.
Like that. You look good. You look like you look like a devil-may-care kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like, whatever, I'm here.
I'm here. This is how I look.
Yeah, just like you show up to parties like that.
I do.
You're like, I guess I'll show.
I do. I show up and make it look like I didn't want to be there.
And then have the most fun out of it.
I have the most. The most fun.
What's been new with you? What's up with you? How you been?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm
Yeah?
good. I'm tired.
You look a little sleepy.
Yeah,
if I'm honest.
work is
You working like
brutal.
crazy?
No, it's just like, it's, God, I don't love trades.
I feel like you come to this realization every 4 or 5 months.
That I just don't love it.
You're like, I love it. I love it. Everything's great. And then you just work for a while and you're like, damn, like working physically is not fun.
It's not. You know what? Here's my gripe with it is I hate coming home every day and being like, oh, I'm really tired and beat.
Yeah.
I hate that feeling.
I like that feeling.
Really?
Yeah,
I
it makes
hate
you
that.
feel accomplished.
No. When I was in the Navy, I would leave work and have enough energy to be like, I'm going to go do stuff
And
now.
that just goes to show how hard we make our armed forces work.
No, I think I
'cause
was
they've
just
got
healthier.
They've got all this time to fuck around.
So, yeah, you're
So
right.
every time
12-hour
they ask for
days.
more money, just remember
Yeah.
that these guys have time for runs.
Just
These guys have time to go to bars just for them.
just remember that Trudeau was right in not giving us more money, and that the Queen was wrong when she said you're falling behind the global standard and you need to get your act together.
Yeah, because you guys are just fucking around all the time.
That's exactly. That's yeah.
If there's any servicemen listening to this, or servicewomen,
Yeah.
girls can be in the army.
There's service they thems now.
Yeah, service they thems. If you're listening,
Yeah.
work a little harder, please.
Damn.
And that is the official stance of both of us.
Nope, that is not.
I have it in writing.
There's a bullet whizzes by my head. Like, who am I, fucking Trump?
There's just like snipers on this window at all times.
Every time we sit down to
Every
record,
time
they're
we
like,
say, oh, they're going.
all right, boys, it's action time. They're going.
All right, chamber one, they're recording. Make sure they don't say anything stupid.
Yeah.
I think it'd kind of be sick to have an attempt on your life and live.
Dude, no joke, okay? I'm not a Trump supporter. Let's just start with that. I'm not a Trump supporter.
According to the Instagram account, you are the biggest Joe Biden supporter in the world.
Oh, God. I'm not a Trump supporter, but I will say this. I would love a framed picture of him with the bloody ear coming up and doing the fist bump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
can't believe
that.
they let him do that.
Dude, that's hilarious. He's an old man.
Yeah.
He's like fucking 80 years old, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, what, mid-70s?
Late 70s. I think he's like 78.
Yeah. And he got shot in the head and came up and was like, woo! You missed me, bitch!
I don't even think I would have the wherewithal.
At that age?
At all. If I got shot in the ear right now, I'd probably be like, I think
so
my brain would
discombobulated,
shot.
yeah.
Like my brain wouldn't, and it's right by your ear too.
Yeah.
So it'd fuck with your. I feel like
Dude,
it'd fuck with your ear.
it
big
must
time.
be so loud.
Yeah, it must.
Because
Be.
just the sound of the bullet whizzing by would be loud as fuck. And then the contact on your ear.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Also, that's a crazy close shot. It makes me wonder about time travel.
That like someone pushed the gun a half. Because apparently, if he had just turned his head to look at something he was presenting, and if he hadn't have turned his head, it would have went like right in his cheekbone.
It makes me wonder if someone traveled
Butterfly
back,
effect.
It turns out the alternative was that Trump gets shot, and then
Someone
the
way
world
worse.
goes to shit. like to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah.
So then like someone traveled back in time
That's
in
a-
this post-apocalyptic thing, and we're like, yo, you have to cue something on that screen so that he turns his head. If you don't, the world becomes a bad place.
It's like when everyone talks about, like, would you go back in time and kill baby Hitler?
Yeah.
But then, like, you don't know if someone worse than Hitler
Yeah,
would have came
like
up
Stalin.
if it wasn't for that guy.
You know?
Well, he would have been there, I feel. But, like, someone worse that just wasn't as charismatic would have
Yeah.
shown up, and that would have been their only shot.
Dude, you got to think, like, I'm just going to throw this out there.
To make it clear, though, just as a quick aside, I would swing baby Hitler from an ankle. Just around the helicopter that shit around the room.
Why would you not?
Yeah, I mean, like,
I'd
come
be
on.
like, you know what? I'll roll the dice.
Just, like, turn his little baby head inside out.
Yeah.
But, like,
Turn him into an ashtray
no
with
one-
one of those soft spots.
the reset button. Like, I don't think... But then Hitler would have never existed, so no one would have known how cool you were for doing that. They would have just been like, hey, remember that guy in Germany in the 1800s that just, like, whipped a baby at a
Also,
wall?
would we have just had some other form of, like, mass genocide that would have been as horrific?
Well, yeah, there still would have been anti-Semitism.
Yeah, like, I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to throw this out there.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Jewish people that it happened to. And I think that if it had happened to a less liked group with less influence, that maybe people wouldn't have gotten involved and it would have just been a genocide.
Yeah, well, that's happened.
Yeah, I know. Like Uganda.
Yeah, or...
They just killed people, and then at the very end, the only people was the UN troopers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
Like,
a global effort. Everyone
We have taken it
volunteered
too
like
far.
100. All the countries volunteered like 100 guys each, and we're like, all right, go like stop that.
Or don't.
Or don't. All right, but don't get it too involved. Don't
Yeah.
like risk your life. You know, they're
it
just
was
Ugandans. Like fucking.
I told you only kill the child soldiers. Do not kill the blue helmets. Like the one guy fucked up and shot a bunch of French guys. And they're like, wow.
Now
We're fucked, guys.
Yeah.
We were doing this whole time. It was great.
Dude, you gotta wonder.
This genocide was just fucking chugging along,
You gotta wonder.
and you had to kill a white dude.
I'm gonna say this. What I was gonna say a minute ago.
Yeah, sorry.
Had Trump gotten shot in the head,
Yeah.
I think it would have been like, I know people are joking like, I wish he'd gotten shot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you've thought that through, because I think if he got shot in the head, we would have bigger fish to fry.
I think
right
a lot
now.
of other people would have got shot.
I think a lot of people would have gotten really angry, and a lot of people would have died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
like, yeah, I think there would have been like the next gay pride parade would have turned into a fucking massacre.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like, I don't know about you, but I don't know a lot of gay guys with guns.
That's true, but the ones that do.
The ones that do are into it, and it's dope.
Well,
They're like, oh my god, come on over. This is my AK. And that over
like
there is a
holding it
World War
between their
II.
thighs.
That one there, that's a World War II sniper rifle from the Nazis.
But
Still has the swastika.
a lot of people, like, they look at the American military because now the American military allows gay people in it,
Yeah.
right? And they never used to.
No, they always did.
But it was don't ask, don't tell.
It was don't ask, don't tell.
right?
It was always allowed. The concern that has always existed and still exists, because it's a law. I assume it's the same in the States. It is in Canada. Is don't fuck within service. Mm-hmm. Like, you're not allowed to fuck doing anything. If you're on an op, you can't fuck. If you're out on a sale, no fucking. Like, these are like hard rules, and if you get caught, you're legitimately being penalized.
Yeah, people do.
Yeah,
but-
and they get in huge trouble when they get caught. Like,
Yeah.
career-ending trouble.
Yeah.
So I think the thing was, well, if we let two men, it's a lot easier to be discreet, right?
Right, true.
It's obvious if you're like, hey, me and fucking whatever Karen over here are
We're gonna go check on the stockpile.
we're gonna go check the deep freezer, and it's like, the fuck you are. You know, they'll let you go, but you're getting set up. Yeah.
But they're like, people talk about it like, oh, the American military's gone soft. They let the gays in. Like, what kind of fighting are they going to do? I think it just proves how much the American military drops dick on everyone else. That they're like, yeah, we're not even fucking worried about it, actually. Some gay little guy is just going to drop like 40 pounds of warheads on you from a drone and just wipe you off the planet.
I feel like this is just like pure ignorance on part of the public, because obviously you've never met a bear.
Yeah, those guys will fucking tear dudes apart for fun.
For fun. Yeah.
They
Hand them a
dude.
rifle, okay? You ever seen a fucking big gay bear?
Yeah. Go to Afghanistan.
Some of those motherfuckers
hate
are
gay
big.
people over there. Get out to Afghanistan.
Yeah, send them to Kandahar. They're like, we hate the gays. And some big gay dude's like, don't fuck with me.
Fucking Midwest corn-fed gay dude.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
85 IQ.
Yeah.
Named like Bubba.
275 pounds, 6'5". That motherfucker ain't playing, okay?
Okay, this guy eats 5,000 calories a day. You haven't eaten in 2 days. Okay?
Yeah.
This guy's gonna destroy you.
This dude takes 2 rations every time and no one stops him.
Because why would you? That's Bubba.
Yeah.
Let him go.
Bubba's gonna fucking let him cook.
You can hide behind him. That guy's a meat shield.
Oh god, I'll say, like, man, one of the hardest working people I knew I think a big thing is like the misunderstanding. I think they have something to prove.
Yeah.
Like an openly gay man or an openly gay woman that joins the military has a bit, usually I think has a bit of a chip on their shoulder and like something to prove.
Yeah.
You know? Because the hardest working person I went through basic training with was trans.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say their name.
Right.
But they were like, I would say like top 5 hardest per working people in the platoon.
Good.
And it was like definitely had to do with the fact that they had a fucking chip on their shoulder, you know?
I think some of the arguments, I don't know if I agree, but some of the arguments back in the day too was like, well, how can we really trust them? And it was with segregated militaries as well.
Yeah.
Where it's like, why would they really fight for us considering how we treat gay and black people?
Yeah.
Right? Like, why would they fight all that hard for us? And I don't think the question is that. It's like, why do you treat them so bad then?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, when they do fight for you, why can't you just treat them better?
Yeah. Yeah, like, maybe we should take a look inward. Nah,
that's introspection leads to destruction.
And that's
a
put
fact.
that on a shirt.
Yeah, I know. It's genius, eh?
Yeah.
That's why I don't go to therapy.
Yeah, they're like, and how does that make you feel? A fucking...
What, are you trying to blow me up right now?
What, are you trying to blow me?
You trying to fucking...
You trying to fuck me?
You trying to fuck me? Huh? I fuck you! I'm doing the fucking here.
Yo, why am I even talking about fucking feelings in therapy? Fuck that.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Just tell me my mom was weird.
Yeah, tell me that I was not at fault.
Yeah. Tell me I'm right and we can get this fucking over with.
Yeah, my ex is crazy. You're right. Thank you.
Yeah, she was a narcissist. Fine, cool, I'm good.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with me.
I'm thinking I'm getting to the point in my life, speaking of the fucking introspection breeds destruction, is that what you said?
Yes.
As like a shirt. I'm kind of leaning in towards like maybe, like I don't cringe as much as at stupid shirts anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
that's a good spot.
You see guys with like dumb fucking shirts with all this writing on it and stuff.
But sometimes it's like, damn.
It's like, damn, you know what? For the bit, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I've been looking at this shirt that just says, "Who ate all the pussy?" And I think that would kind of rock.
It's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny. And
the problem is a lot of guys that wear them look like
they don't,
like Cheeto eating basement dwellers.
Yeah, like who ate all the pussy, and they're mad about it.
And they're like, someone did and it wasn't me.
Yes, and they got seconds before I got a plate.
Yeah, if they got seconds at all, they might have just got a video.
No. The guy that ate all the pussy got seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Before the angry guy even got a plate. You know?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking angry guys.
They're... Man.
Yeah, like the...
Have you... when was the last time... Okay, I don't know if you know about this.
Yeah.
If you, like, take a day on a Sunday Just like sit down on a Sunday, make yourself a nice breakfast, and like maybe pour yourself a little tea.
Okay, a little tea in the morning.
Sit in like the sunshine, nice comfy spot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, get yourself all cozy, and then start searching Instagram for the most like schizo shit you can.
I love it. I've
And-
been sending you a bunch of it.
Dude, it will begin to send you, the algorithm will begin to give you the gift of what I call schizogram.
Yeah. Schizogram. Yeah.
And it is unhinged.
Because, like, okay, to get this started, like, to make the algorithm think you're a different guy than you are rocks to do.
It's amazing.
I love doing that.
Yeah.
Like, where you can be like, no, actually, ignore all that other shit before. I want to hear about the 7 tribes of Israel.
Yes.
Right? And then you just start learning about crazy shit. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it so much.
Dude, because they have, like, beliefs that are...
And they're all on Instagram like everyone else.
Yeah.
I kept getting this guy, and it would always pop up. It'd have, like, 2 likes. And it would be with a guy on a super shitty camera with, like, a handgun in his house.
Yeah.
And all his walls had writing on it and stuff. And this guy, he would start the video, and he had already been babbling. Like, he'd been babbling for, like, a minute. You're, like, getting in there as he's already
So
started.
you gotta figure it out.
And he finishes recording before he's done his point. So you just get the meat of it.
Oh, that's good.
And, like, no conclusion, no setup. And it fucking rocks. This guy's just babbling about Jews and fucking governments listening to him and how, they took his kids, and it rocks.
Dude, it is fucking phenomenal.
I know. It feels like a little bad sometimes, but
Because sometimes you watch it and you're like,
Ah.
oh, wow, you're, like, really mentally ill. But then sometimes you watch it and, like, just like the grossest basement dwelling human being,
Yeah, Cheeto Dusty fingers.
like that has never left mom's basement, and like half their hair is falling out, but
Yeah.
it's still
They're
3
trying.
feet long.
Yeah.
And they're like,
It'll come back.
yeah, I'm here, I'm ready to fuck guys, you know, I'm just, I'm waiting you to come on over and fuck me in the ass. And you're like, wow, you went way over the top. Holy fuck, bro.
I like preppers.
Preppers are good.
That's good shit.
Preppers are good.
Because it's
Sorry. Before I forget about this,
Yeah.
there's a guy that comes up. I'm thinking because of what I just said.
Yeah.
He fits that description, and he gives sexual advice to couples.
Oh, hell yeah. And he's never fucked.
It is fucking unraveling behavior. Like,
What's he suggest?
He's like, first, like, one of the most important things, you need to make sure that you're, like, eating her poo. Like, get a taste of her poo. It helps to bond you. You need to have those probiotics in your body. And you're like, here we go. And that's when I'm like, hold on, let me go get an edible.
I gotta find out.
Don't go anywhere, sir.
Pause. Be right back.
I'll be back in a minute.
Because like, he had sex once.
Yeah.
Maybe, right?
Maybe.
And then, like, he'll get one more shot later.
At some point in his life.
He'll get, like, there'll be, like, a pity bang, or, like, this girl that's just broken up with her boyfriend, just needs something.
No, I don't. He's past that.
She'll be, like, they'll both be drunk enough.
I don't.
And he'll fuck it up by being like, where's the poo at?
Dude, I don't physically think next time I see one of his videos, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I actually don't think he could, like,
Why not?
get near a woman. I don't know.
Just smell alone.
I don't know any women that would look at him and be like, this is safe to be within 30 feet of.
There's a whole subset of women we don't see.
That's true.
Right?
That is
like,
true.
Guys like this, women don't see. Most of them.
Yeah.
Right?
They don't even
Your
know they're
eyes
out there.
just, like, float over them when you see them in public, right?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, man, I don't know if I can. Yeah, okay.
Drag her ass, queen.
No, I
Yes, queen.
I saw the. How do I describe this nicely? Kind of like a potato.
Okay.
But
Like when people are like pear-shaped or hourglass, she's potato-shaped?
no, like a fleshed potato. Like there was no visible body linkages.
Okay.
And there was no features of any kind. It was
Okay.
kind of like South Park's drawing of like a Canadian, where it's just the 2 dots for eyes.
Oh, okay. There's no
And like you
wrinkle,
could
no...
like there's folds everywhere.
Yeah.
But,
But
like,
you're lost in them.
Yeah, they're just it's like kind of just part of the
And
landscape.
it all flows like liquid, like you're on mushrooms.
Yeah, and like I'm not joking. It took me a solid 15 seconds, and I was like, "There are the hands. There they are."
The hands.
Yeah. And like she wasn't even that big. She was walking.
Okay. And you couldn't find the hands when she was walking?
No. She
it
just
just kinda-
didn't want clothes, I think.
Oh, okay.
And
Was this person crazy?
like, where do we draw the line for crazy? I think it's crazy.
Those people fuck.
Yeah, no, but I just was amazed at the like some of the stylistic choices of clotheslessness.
Okay. Well,
And-
what was missing?
Well, she, by the looks of it, bleached the hair on her head
Okay.
heavily
Okay.
to the point.
normal.
No, to the point where like it kind of becomes see-through and it blends in with the body. So then it's just looks.
Oh, because she's so white
Yeah, and
that it like...
it just becomes, it's just there.
And it just
It's
looks
not
like-
really a feature. So all you're seeing is this like mass.
Okay.
And yeah. And then I heard her speak and I was like, oh, honey boo boo, where you been? Brutal.
You could have
Brutal.
thrown her one. A little charity moment.
Been like, what up, girl?
Yeah, what? You didn't have to do anything. You could have been like, hey, I just want to come over and say, I think you look beautiful.
Okay, first of all, I have done that and you told me I was crazy for doing that.
To featureless women.
To potato people. Just being so mean on the pod.
Yeah, that is super. I think, okay, if I did do that to you, then I was probably a bit of an asshole then, and I apologize.
Thank you. Appreciated. Yeah,
I
remember
think I'm
I said,
thrown.
I was like, yo, if you walk by a girl and you're like, oh, like, wow, you look beautiful today. And you just like, I hope you have a good day. And you walk away.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not stopping to strike up a conversation, they're not creeped out at all. They're like, oh, wow, thanks.
It depends on the compliment. 100%
Yeah, if
depends
you're
on...
like, damn, you look good.
Yeah, it's gotta be something they've done or something that they have control over, and it can't be like if you're like, hey, I think your hair looks really nice, or like, I really like whatever you're wearing looks really nice, right?
Yeah.
That's one thing. Being like that ass is
Yeah, no,
ridiculous,
yeah.
and I wear it like a hat. She didn't do anything for that.
We have one friend who
Who sexually harasses women in public.
it's a girl, and I saw her get a compliment, and like a gross compliment.
Yeah.
And she had the best. She's a bartender.
Okay.
And she's a friend of ours.
Okay, I know.
We know her.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
No, not that one. No, she works with our Italian friend.
Yes.
She's friends with our Italian. You know who the
Yes,
girl I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking
Okay.
about, yeah.
This guy says something, and she looks and she goes, "Thank you," and walks away. And I was like,
Oh, that rocks.
what the fuck just happened, bro? Oh, it was amazing.
I love it. Turn it on its head.
Dude, you gotta fucking wreck a creepy dude. You gotta
Whenever I get my one compliment in public in the next 5 years, I'll do that.
What? Just act a fool.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Start crying uncontrollably.
That.
And when they come over, they're like, no, I did, and just like smack the hand away. Yeah, I wish I could like cry on command,
Me too, man.
but
Honestly.
like, because I would do it all the time. Get to the point where like throwing up. Crying.
It's just like I'm constantly holding back so many tears.
That if I try to force them out, they can't. They just have to erupt from
They
me
just,
once a
yeah,
week.
once a week it just explodes.
Like, you know when it happens? When you
What?
drop your keys getting into your apartment.
Yeah, that's it. And you just cry at the door.
Or, like, stub your toe.
And then you open the door and you're like, everything's fine. I need to go lay down.
Oh, dinner's almost done. I'm not eating.
I'm not eating today.
I couldn't eat. Or, you know what it is? When you're walking around your house, when wired headphones were still a thing.
Yeah.
And your headphone wire would get caught on a knob on your cabinets. And it would
Rip them out of your ears.
Just like, God fucking damn. Just fucking 26 years of mom not hugging me enough. And, like, getting told no going to prom.
Did you get told no?
No, I didn't. No, I went to prom. I had a girlfriend at the time. It was easy. I didn't even have to ask.
Well,
okay, that was like when I was in grade 12. I didn't get told no to prom. But when I was in my 4th year of college, I think I got told no to asking a girl to prom. Mostly by the
you
police.
asked a girl to... What?
No, it's a joke.
I was like, hold on a second. I'm not a math... Let me just...
Yeah, when I was 22, I took a girl to prom.
It was like, let me just math this real
Yeah,
quick.
all the seniors threw stuff at me. It was...
Yeah,
the police
I got
had to
told
take-
no, I got removed.
Yeah, I went to go, like, pick her up, and her dad was like, nope. Nope,
Dude,
that's
you ever
too
know
much
girls like
facial hair."
that were dating, like, 20-year-olds in high school? Yeah. How? How the fuck, man?
Because they're children and they're dumb.
Yeah, but do you not have parents?
No, because if the parents say no, it makes them go more towards that guy.
Nah, that's not how that works.
That it? Well, okay, that's how parenting
leash
works.
your children.
Yeah. I'm leashing my 17-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
also creepy.
Yeah, be like, guess what? Fucking Braden over here ain't hanging out of the house.
It's always an Aiden name.
It's a Braden or
Braden
an
or
Aiden
Jaden
or
or
a
a Caden.
Jaden. Oh, Caden.
Yeah, it's always one of
Oh,
those.
you
Yeah, I'd
degenerates.
be like, well, he thinks I'm mature for my age. It's like, that's crazy, you're 15.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think he thinks you're mature. I think
I actually think he thinks you're dumb.
Yeah,
and that's the whole reason he's doing
I
it.
think he thinks you're an idiot.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was not. But like when we were in
Dude,
high
I
school,
knew a couple girls like
But
that.
when we were in high school, we were like, damn, how do we compete with that guy? He's like in college.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh
he's
fuck, I
so-
wish I was him.
I wish I had my G2.
Yeah, but you know what? I noticed and really recognized it when I got to college.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met a guy in college
That was dating a high school.
that was dating a high school girl, and I was like, the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like,
well, because now you've got perspective. You're like, why would you date a child?
why would you date? Yeah, I'm like, and he's like, yo, she's hot. And I'm like,
No.
she's 16. First of
Just
all,
like take a
she's
step
a child
away from him.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's like she's a child, and then I'm like, man, like this argument's so easy to lose. Like, all right,
Yeah,
all right,
you're not-
Let's pretend she's not a child.
Okay.
Talk to her.
Yeah.
She can't drink, so she can't hang out. She's fucking dumb.
Yeah, she's got
Because she's a child.
she's got school in the morning.
Yeah, she's always got school in the morning. She
She was playing with dolls 3 years ago.
she has no money because
Yeah.
she doesn't work
Yeah, because she's a kid.
because she's a child.
Yeah, those guys were always... And, like, I knew a dude who was in grade 12 when he started dating his girlfriend who was in grade 11.
Okay, yeah.
So that's not that fucked up. Well, it's not fucked up at all, I don't think. But, like, he
No, I'm
went to
joking.
college, and she was still in grade 12.
Yeah.
So he was dating a high school girl, and he caught so much shit for it, he just broke up with her.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, I can't keep taking this.
Dude, I also, like,
Why do you want to go to college with a high school girlfriend?
yeah, like, that's what I mean. I would just be like, cool, I get to bang college girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, leave that shit over there.
Also, did you not show up to college and the first day be like, I think I should break up with my girlfriend? I walked
too much.
I walked to first period and was like, you know what? I think I might be doing okay here.
I fancy my chances.
Yeah, exactly. I don't feel like I'm playing the lotto. I feel like I'm playing blackjack.
I mean, like-
more control.
Like, when you think back to when you dated people in high school, though, it almost doesn't even feel like a real...
Relationship?
Yeah, no.
Not now. Now we've been in relationships for years.
Yeah.
So, like, now it really doesn't even...
It feels like we were just, like, playing pretend.
And I will say, it makes me look back on small relationships I had. And, like, people I know that are like, oh, remember I dated so-and-so? And I'm like, oh,
For
yeah.
3 months?
Yeah, and it's like, dude, like, I don't even... Like, there are girls I've forgotten. Who I literally, like, just can't remember them at all.
Yeah, and if you're listening, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, yeah, that sounds bad. That sounds bad. But, like, literally, it was such an insignificant part of my life.
Well, yeah, like...
It's like a month of my life that I was...
When I was 17.
Yeah,
like,
then I'm hanging around, got a blowy one time. Like,
Yeah.
we went to the movies. Like,
Yeah.
to me, it's the same as, like, going on a date. Like, meeting a girl and being like, let's go on a date. You go on a date... And they're like, I don't really like her, so you don't go on another date.
It's the same amount of weight.
It's the same amount of weight.
Yeah, it's like we had to hang out in your basement, and your dad kept coming down.
Yeah, and so I couldn't get my dick sucked.
Yeah, like
Brutal.
that was like the whole goal.
Yeah, it was blowies. It's so true. There's stages to manhood.
Yeah,
Because
it's
you
like,
start
all
and you're
right,
like
I've
getting a
graduated to
hand
fucking.
job. Yeah, hand job is like step one.
Yeah.
You get a blowy, and that's like, okay, you're hell-bent on blowies for a while, I feel like.
Because I don't think you don't know... Because you don't know what to do. So getting a blowjob, there's not much...
That you have to do.
Yeah. So
and
it's like
you
training
usually
wheels.
like grab a titty. You know, you're good.
Yeah, but like you can even fuck that up.
Yeah, because then they're
So
like,
you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
not the worst. I don't know. How gross
Speak
can I be on the
generally.
pod?
Speak generally. Don't speak
Yeah.
in specifics.
You ever grab a titty while you're getting a blowjob, and then they're like, "Oh my god," because you guys are both stupid kids.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh," and they come out to make out with you, and you're like, "Oh no, no, no,
No, I've never had a
no, don't kiss me with my dick mouth."
No, because I think I washed my dick enough.
You're like, "That's fine."
Yeah, that's fine. If you're gonna put in the work of blowing me, I'm gonna kiss you.
Dude, really?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Oh, you're so nice. I'm like,
I know what I got down there. It's fucking gnarly. if you like me enough to do that, then I can't be like, that's-
"Hey, what are you doing, huh?"
Imagine you went down on a girl, went up to kiss her, and she was like,
Yeah, don't go up to kiss her because I just got her fucking vagina all over my face. I was in there, you know? It's
Well,
like,
just
it's
like-
like I apply the same thing. You go eat some girl's ass and then you're like, give me a kiss. No.
Yeah.
What the
I'm a
fuck?
Yeah.
No, I'm a gentleman.
That's why, you're obviously not a gentleman because I've got my pocket square that I just pull out and give it a wipe.
Give it a little
You're
wipe.
clearly not eating ass in a 3-piece suit.
Do you remember fucking in a suit for the first time?
Yeah.
It's
a
a
lot of
bitch.
layers.
It's a bitch of a time.
Yeah, it's like,
I remember thinking, I look sick. This is going to be a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Then I realized, I was like, you know what?
damn, I gotta take off a belt.
I got all this stuff. I was like, no. White trash people have it right. Fucking t-shirt.
Yeah, because your
and
t-shirt
jogging
comes off
shorts.
so fast that you take your hat with it.
Yeah.
Right?
And basketball shorts.
Yeah, elastic waistbands.
No underwear. Done.
No,
I'm naked
I
in 13
can't-
seconds.
I can't get on with the no
Really?
underwear thing.
Why, man?
You don't wear underwear on the regular. It fucks me up. Are you wearing some right now?
I'm wearing underwear.
Okay, good. Like, please. Just wear underwear.
Man, how you gotta
jeans.
get on the no underwear train.
No, because then what happens if I'm just walking in loose pants?
You're just dick flopping around in there. Who cares, man?
I shouldn't have to subject people to that.
What are you talking about?
Because, okay.
You're just swinging your dong.
One time I was going down to my laundry room to do laundry in pajama pants. It was one of those days, right? No boxers underneath. And I was like, this is fine. I'm like sleepy, whatever. And I'm like on the elevator with my laundry and it stops and a family gets on. And it was like my whole world was like, your dick print's so visible right now. Like you were just hanging. I like put my arms in front of myself.
Man, like, ideally, you don't go hang out with families.
Ideally, but it happens, right? If you're just like living your life, no underwear, walking down the street in basketball shorts.
Like
You gotta poke someone's eye out.
I'm not like walking down the street in basketball shorts. I'll walk down the street in jeans and no underwear.
What happens if you get a boner?
Like you get a little half chub.
No. Like an in-public boner.
When would you get a rager?
You don't get ragers?
Like I have dick control. If I start getting
No,
ragers,
you don't! I've ridden in the car with you. He jerks off when he drives. That's what that joke is.
that's all that.
That's all that joke is.
No, but it's like,
Like, I don't know. You don't remember, like, every time you have to do a presentation?
yeah, man. But I'm like almost 30 years old now. Like I've had dick control for like 5 years.
No, you're just less horny now than you were when you were
No, definitely not. No, definitely not the case. No, maybe the opposite.
You're just, like, horny in public with a soft dick?
Like, I'll get like maybe a half chub.
Okay, we're talking about dicks. We're talking about each
Yeah.
other's penises quite a bit.
I just think it's like you're walking and you just like start
I
popping.
mean,
away.
I can get it down.
Yeah, exactly. So if it starts coming, you just
It's like hide in an alley for a minute.
no, you like start getting a hard on, and then you just stop, collect yourself, and be like, all right, like
No, what I...
dead kittens.
you
Think
gotta-
about cats getting run over by cars.
What the fuck?
Yeah, boner killer, right? It works.
I was hard 30 seconds ago. No, you gotta do is clench your muscles.
Yeah, that's what I do. I flex my chest.
So every time I get a boner in public, I break out into a full sprint.
Man, I see you sprinting to work all the time.
Yeah, I just just running at people with a hard ass dick in my basketball shorts. Get out of the way!
Move!
Just start doing push-ups.
Man, you know what I was thinking about today?
What are you thinking about?
Remember how Brad and Angelina Jolie were like adopting little black children?
Yep. And I think a Chinese one.
Yeah, like Indian, Pakistani, Chinese. They were like collecting the world, like
they
Yu-Gi-Oh
were.
cards or
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Or like the draft.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like,
I was
yeah.
thinking about this. If
We
I
select.
did this today with my white, blonde, Dutch ass wife,
Yeah.
I would be canceled immediately.
I don't think so.
100%.
It depends on the
If
scenario.
I went on a catch 'em all,
If I went to catch 'em all.
if I went on an Ash Ketchum adoption spree, like no fucking way, bro.
You could like, I don't know, this might get a little racist.
No, go for it.
You could like collect different kids to do certain things around the house.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? You could like build the all-star team of a family.
You literally could, dude. I could
You'd
just
be like, oh man, I really wish there was someone at home to do my taxes. And then you just like adopt a little Chinese kid. And you're like, like 10 years from now, he's going to be better than me at math.
This is gonna pay off.
Or like, I can't go any further.
No,
with
you
that.
got this.
No.
Man, I need like, if you need like gardening done, you know,
Yeah.
hire a little Mexican child.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
you need a kid to cut the grass all the time.
Adopt.
Hire. Enslave. If you wanted a kid to just be a little drunk asshole all the time, you just
Yeah.
get a South African. He's a little South African. It'd be sick though. You'd have all these little accents running around your house.
No, that's actually so true. I'd be like, oh man, my car's getting you buy a nice car, you're like, I want to keep this car. It's starting to get old. Adopt a German child.
Yeah, he'll tune it up every day.
Yeah, be like, perfect. Now I have a
Little
personal
Hans.
mechanic. Hans, my personal mechanic.
Yeah, you'd have your mechanic, your gardener, your tax guy. You'd
Who
have all.
else?
You'd have what
I
else?
feel like it'd be most efficient to just adopt a lot of Mexican children.
Yeah, because they're
They're
like
pretty
the jack of all.
versatile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're tough.
And they're super tough.
Yeah, they're super.
Yeah.
You want like all your meals cooked for you. You adopt a little French kid.
You gotta adopt 2 Jewish kids. 1 doctor, 1 lawyer. You don't want to go without healthcare in this country, you know?
No, one becomes a doctor and the other one becomes an artist, and you just bitch about it all.
God. And he'd be like,
Your brother's a lawyer because you
your
talk to
your brother's a doctor. You could have been a lawyer.
you
Yeah.
speak to all your kids in their
All the
accent.
other children of the family are doing their
Yeah,
jobs.
well, he makes a living. Now go talk to. Don't talk.
Makes a living. Makes a living. He's living in our basement. What are you talking about, Doreen?
Go outside and pull some weeds with Pedro.
Doreen, this is crazy. I know you can't send him out in the sun. His Jewish skin will burn.
You sound like Bernie Sanders. I will say, go outside, but stay in the shade.
Stay in the shade, for God's sakes.
I think it's a crime that Amazon has not built enough trees for us in the backyard.
Jesus Christ.
You would have to keep the little Jewish kid and the little German kid far apart.
Yeah, you would.
They are like one's upstairs in the attic, and one's
Hans, what are you building? He'd be like, oh, it's a big oven so mother can make me lots of cookies. Hans, I don't think we are making ovens in this house, okay? No ovens. And you leave.
Oh, fuck.
You leave the little Jews alone. Don't put them in the oven.
Abraham's hiding upstairs. He's being very quiet in the attic.
Why is there a sign on the wall that says kosher food in there?
Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Abraham comes down in his little striped jammies.
Oh my God. So dark. So dark.
I'm fucking crying.
Yeah.
I love the idea of the all-star family.
Dude, I would honestly, I would adopt 5. Oh. I would adopt 5 of the tallest. I'd go 6, and I'd split them 3 and 3. Mm-hmm. 3 of the tallest Serbian women I can find, and 3 of the tallest African American women.
And like just have like 3-on-3 basketball?
No, you raise them from childhood and teach them everything about the NBA, not the WNBA.
Yeah.
So that they get really good.
Yeah.
And then when they're older and really good, you send them out there and you could have your own
dynasty.
You could have your own dynasty of the first good WNBA players.
Just start a WNBA team. What's that cost? Like $5,000? Like just
it might. Dude, the NBA funds it. Be like, look, I got real talent here. Okay, you give me 4 subs.
Yeah,
and I will win a fucking championship.
And then little Hans drives the bus.
Yeah, perfect.
Abraham cooks the books a little bit.
Dude, you could be printing money. This is a great idea. We should start adopting children.
You get like 2 little Indian daughters to like sew up the uniforms.
Damn! Wow! Yeah, true.
Right? You could have like
fancy. I want them like those fancy. Oh, what are they called? I should know this.
What?
The Indian dress. What's the Indian dress?
Oh, I don't know.
That girls wear. It's so pretty. What is it called?
Start with a G?
No. Fuck. This is gonna. Are you serious? You don't know?
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it. Because you could have the whole pipeline.
That's what I'm saying.
You would just
you
be the
everything
self-sufficient WNBA team.
Yeah, that's sweet, dude.
That is sweet. What are they called? I swear they start with a G. It's like the one piece.
Sorry, it's a sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know what that was. Huh?
Oh, wow, that was the most dad joke ever.
That is the top level comedy that people expect from the Reasonable Dad podcast.
Have you noticed that there's a lot of like the dad joke going around? Like it's the next fad.
Yeah, because our brains are so cooked from jokes, like regular jokes.
Do you think so?
That we don't find them funny anymore. Have you noticed that most of the things you laugh at on Instagram are just shit that's ridiculous?
Yeah, I know, but great comedy is so much better.
It is, but it's not what you want all the time. Right?
Yeah,
and
fair.
A dad
Sometimes
joke,
you just want to melt your brain.
Yeah, a dad joke is just like
yeah.
You know what I mean? And they've never gone out of style.
They definitely are always out of style.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
Right? But it's self-aware. It knows.
Yeah, fair enough, eh?
Yeah, like
We should just make mind-melting comedy.
mind-melting comedy.
Yeah, I think, like...
Just like
do we do that
Instagram
right now?
brain rot. That's what we've been doing.
2 years.
It's 132 episodes.
Yeah,
of
we're over
mind
2
melt.
years.
Yeah, we are.
We're almost at 3 years.
Yeah, it's like 156 would be 3 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy
Holy
hell.
shit! Our podcast is about to start kindergarten.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's in daycare
I think we're
right
gonna
now.
take off this next year. I think that's.
I think we're really hitting our stride.
I think so. It's down packed now. I mean, we come in, turn it on, and go.
It goes, yeah,
Right?
yeah. I've noticed the last few episodes we've been getting back to the OG material.
To the riffing, it's
To the
way
riff.
better.
It's way better.
It's so much. We are funny as
Thanks
fuck.
for all the people that didn't tell me that.
Yeah, what the
And then
fuck?
everyone's like, it's been really funny since you guys just started ripping again. It's like, well, what the fuck? You listen every week and we're bored?
Yeah, and they've just been committed.
Yeah,
Like,
I
they're good
appreciate it.
friends,
They
good
are
friends.
good friends, but like,
Fucking shit
and
friends.
yeah,
though.
never forget that. If you listen to this podcast, you're one of my best friends. I really want to launch like a parasocial relationship here.
I
We're
fucking all you guys know me. I don't give a fuck.
I want everyone to think that I'm their best friend.
I
Because when I eventually start asking you guys for money, I want it to be like, yeah, sure, here's $10, and then they all give us $10, and then we buy.
to be clear, everyone who listens to the and see now I'm motivated. We got money involved. Everyone who listens to the podcast is a member of our family.
Oh, culty.
Yeah.
I like it.
Dude, I've said this before. We should start a cult.
A sex cult.
They all end up sexual.
Yeah, that's true. Don't
Yeah.
lead with sex cult.
Don't lead
'cause
with
then-
sex cult. You want to
Only-
lead with my name's Christian, right?
Yeah, true.
So you lead with Bible cult
Oh, do we go religious?
right away. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I
Are you
can't-
kidding me?
Yeah, we both got
Religious
we
girls?
both got Christian names.
Religious girls are crazy.
Yeah, they are because they're so pent up.
They're pent up. They're like, put it in my ass!
'Cause that doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. It's not sex.
I would be fine with a monetary cult as well.
Oh, yeah.
Where
When,
it's
like where they
10%
pay
of your
into it.
check.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We
That'd
should do this, man. We should start a cult.
We should start a cult. I mean, one, I don't know about you personally, but I have zero cult experience. I've never been in a cult.
We should join one and see what it's like.
Because, yeah, you want to do market research.
Yeah, how do you find a cult? Is there cults around?
Yeah, but I don't think they're like, well, you think they would just be out there, like, come join us.
Yeah, you think they'd be like, come on, come hang out.
Come hang out. I mean, cults kind of got a bad rep there for a while.
They did, but I don't think cults are a bad thing.
No?
No, they
It
can
gives
do.
people
they
a
can-
sense of belonging.
It does, yeah. It's just doing what fucking religion does.
I mean, yeah, what's the difference between a cult and, like, a really good friend group? With, like, a guy that's in charge.
yeah, we're kind of a cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of in a cult.
Isn't, like, work a cult?
It feels like it at my work.
Like, you got one guy that's in charge, you gotta listen to everything he says,
Yeah.
you gotta do work for him.
And you pretend that you believe everything he says.
Yeah, and then it's like you and a bunch of people all believe it in the same thing. You still show up every day, even though it fucking sucks sometimes.
God damn it, we are already in cults.
We're all, fuck!
Holy fuck, I've been brainwashed!
You mean I've been sucking all those dudes off because I was in a cult? Not because I wanted to?
God! Oh, it's so disingenuous.
I feel lied to. I feel taken advantage of.
I feel taken advantage of. You know what?
They did ask me to set up a punch bowl for the next work meeting, so I'm probably going to skip that. I'm going to skip that cool thing.
It's actually crazy if you like look at. There are some of the cults, the big ones are still around, like the Moonies.
I don't know about the Moonies.
Moonies are still around.
Okay.
You know, they're like a Christian cult.
Okay, but they get weird with it?
Yeah, they used to do these like mass weddings. Like mass weddings where it'd be like 400 people get married at the same time.
All to
together.
the same dude?
No, all with their own respective partner. But like it was very weird. Like we should do an episode on cults.
Fucking Scientology?
Oh, so we could join Scientology. It's
It
expensive.
is expensive. Sorry, I looked at the Tom Cruise book behind you, and I was like, oh yeah.
That one.
That one.
No, that'd be cool though. I'd be down to like learn about it and be like, I actually kind of want to join. Go to them, be like, but I'm poor.
Yeah, then I don't think you get in. Or you get in, but you got to do the dump. You got to like clean the toilets for Tom Cruise.
Yeah, but be like, I want to be an actor. At the more money I make, the more money you're gonna get. It's a win-win for them.
Investment.
I'm an investment. Be like, look at me, fucking handsome, hilarious. You know?
Questionable to no morals.
Yeah. Questionable to zero morals.
Zero sense of self-preservation.
Monetary motivation through the roof.
I'll do anything.
Yeah, unwavering work ethic literally will work to death.
Sir, I will do anything. Mr. Grifferty, I will ask you to take your hand off my penis. All right, we'll save that for later.
Fine. Later on.
Later.
Trying to climb a ladder here.
Oh, and I'm back at it. No, later? Okay. Yeah, go in there and freak the cult guys out by how into it
be
you
like,
are.
I am fucking dedicated. Man, where's the nearest Scientology?
Just like stroke.
Is there one in Toronto?
Probably.
Is there a Scientology place?
I'm sure, yeah.
Church of Scientology?
I don't know if it'll just be on Google Maps, but...
Yeah, oh, for sure it is!
Just like walk into the Scientology place, like stroking your shit through your pants. Like, I'm ready, guys.
Church of Scientology, London, Ontario.
No way, it's here? Where is it?
Church of Scientology, Cambridge, Diocese of London. What is diocese?
It's like a subsect of it.
Of what?
The Church of Scientology.
Is it seriously?
Yeah.
There's one in London.
Where is it? Oh, I remember.
It's on Waterloo Street. It's on my road.
Yeah, like 4 months ago, the Scientologists were downtown handing out pamphlets.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they had all these yellow tents and shit.
Are you serious? Right
Yeah,
now?
and a bunch of people were like, you want to go like yell shit at them? And I was like busy that day, or else I would have.
Diocese, Roman Catholic Diocese of London. Diocesan.
Well, diocese is just a church thing.
Diocese. Oh, there's two of them.
Scientology
Religious jurisdiction category. I don't think that's quite Scientology. I want real Scientology. Can we go find one?
We could go and then take it down from the inside.
No, I don't want to take it down.
Like rise through the ranks.
There's one in Cambridge.
I think we've got the political willpower to like rise to the top of Scientology in London.
I think we could
and
bring
then just
it.
get like wicked rich.
Yeah, there's one in Cambridge. It looks nice.
I'm sure it does. They make a lot of money.
Yeah, like let's go. Let's go give it a look.
This is the Reasonable Doubt podcast, the official podcast of the Scientology Church in London, Ontario.
We could be.
Imagine if we got sponsored by them, the connections we would have.
Dude, I would love to be sponsored by the Church of Scientology.
Like,
I'm not against it. Like, on a for real level,
I'm too smart for the cult.
Like, for real, I have nothing against Scientology.
Really?
No, yeah. Why? What do you have? What's your fucking problem?
I think if you try to leave it, they kill you.
No.
Or they jail you.
They try
have
to
their
fuck
own
your
jails.
life. They try to fuck your
and
life
they
up.
fuck your life up. But
That's,
they have their
no,
own
but
jails.
no, hold on.
Yeah.
People are making it sound worse than it is. People who go in and then get a bunch of success from all their connections in Scientology and then try to leave, they're like, no, fuck you, we're going to ruin your career. And it's like, well, why? You're a piece of shit. Well, because you use them to get famous. You're a part of the church. It's the same as the fucking Catholic Church.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? You don't get to use God for all the wonderful things he brings you and then be like, oh, actually, I'm done now. Like, nah, now he's going to ruin your fucking life, dude.
God will.
God
Personally?
will. Fucking smite your ass for it. You know what I mean? No, like, that's the premise.
Smoked.
They got smitten.
Yeah. Like, yeah, no one feels bad for Tom Cruise.
Yeah, no one's like, oh,
that guy rocked. Yeah, poor Tom Cruise. He's like 61 and looks 25.
Yeah, he looks great. He's still acting in movies, still doing his own stunts.
He did that one at the Olympics?
And he's in Scientology.
He jumped out of a plane to close the Olympics?
Yeah, he's still involved in Scientology.
I think he's way up there.
Yeah, life seems like it's going fucking well for him.
I mean, you don't know that. You don't know what, the
we
real
should
Tom
just
Cruise
buy
is like.
some of the books of Scientology.
The L. Ron Hubbard books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just start reading them.
Yeah, like, what if we get super sucked in?
You think so?
Like, what if it makes some fucking sense?
Good. then things make more sense
Yeah,
in
but
life.
then what if we're just dumb?
What if we
fall
find
for
out
it?
we're idiots?
Like, damn, I actually fell for this.
Yeah. You got to the end and you're like, wow, I was convinced.
We got to read them one at a time. Because, like, if we read them together, we're going to start echo chambering. So, like, I got to read them first, and I'll start, like, trying to explain it to you.
And I'll be
and
like,
then you be like, oh, you're falling
bad shit.
for it. That's bad shit. And then I can, like, center myself. And then you'll read them, and I'll do the same thing to you. So we read them at the same time. We're like, did you read chapter 6 last night? Fucking making a lot of sense. You get special shoes when the end times come.
Like, okay. All right, let's just throw this out there. Let's just throw this out there.
How much do you know about Scientology?
Not much at all.
Because L. Ron Hubbard was like a science fiction writer.
Yes, I know that much.
And he wrote a bunch of books.
Yes.
And then I think he created this thing where, like...
He created the Church of Scientology. He was alive when it was created.
Yes.
Yeah.
But, like, him and, like, angels are going to come down in a spaceship during
Something
the
like
end
that.
times. And then all the Scientologists are going to go up in the spaceship and go to our own planet. Our own planet, he says. Their own planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the belief. And the more money you pay, like, the better your setup's going to be on the new planet.
Honestly, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like...
But I think,
Like, think about it. Imagine that it didn't sound crazy like aliens and stuff. It's like, all right, so this planet's going to shit. Mm-hmm. Advanced life from another planet's going to come. But if you pay, if you pay a bunch of money, then you got a better setup when you go there. It's like,
But
all
what does
right.
our money have to do for them?
Huh?
Like, why does our money matter to them? Or is it just
Helps
symbols
them
of our
with
devotion?
Symbols of devotion. Removing yourself from the consumption of this life. You know?
Yeah, I guess. I remember
Dude, that's not that crazy.
there was a time in the Catholic Church where you could pay to have your sins absolved.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how they...
You could, like, just, like, cheat on your wife and go to church and be like, 10 G's.
So here's how it worked. Good people would be in church and they would talk about the good things they'd done. And each time they talked about good things they'd done, the, like, priests and stuff would be like, write it down, and you write it on a slip, like a positive thing you did for someone, an act of whatever, faith or whatever. And they would write them down, and then they'd be like, okay, perfect. And they collect all these, like currency. Mm-hmm. And then rich people would cheat on their wives and murder prostitutes and come in and buy a bunch of them to, like, balance the sheet. And that was just a way that the church made money.
It's kind of making sense.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Like, if the town I live in is, like, super righteous and great, like, what is me cheating on my wife? Like, on the grand scheme, I think the town's still doing all right.
Like, things are okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you
It's
donate
like 40
to the church and keep things going, you
Like,
know?
40 dudes helped grandma cross the street this week so I can, like, drink myself into oblivion.
One time. This week.
Because, like, you know the conversion rate was bad.
Yeah.
Because it was to make... I think that would also make you feel bad. You know what I mean? It's like, you beat the shit out of your kid.
Yeah.
That took, like, 85 good deeds.
I don't know. I know a lot of religious Dutch people. I don't think that's a bad deed.
Well...
They beat their children.
There's beating your children. There's beating your children. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Dutch beat their kids, man. You ever seen a Dutch tune-up? Whew.
No.
Beat them with a fucking stick. Yeah, Dutch. I
don't act like you've never been tempted.
Man, like
you've served tables for a living. You
Like-
know when that kid is just running circles,
yeah, the white trash, always a white trash kid.
just running in circles, and like their parents are like, Aiden, I'm gonna count to 3, Aiden.
I'm gonna count
One.
One.
and a half.
Yeah.
No, because if you don't stop right now, you don't get your iPad tonight. And
Yeah.
he always gets his iPad that night.
No matter what.
He always gets
Yeah,
his
but they'll do the. I hate the one, and then they say something, and they're like one,
Yeah, like
and
you'll
they're
follow
like,
through
I'm
with the counting.
serious. I'm serious. One, and it's like, bitch, you said 1 3 times.
That's 3.
That's 3. Get up and beat this child into oblivion.
But the thing, it always it's all about balancing the books, because that kid eventually does run face first into a table.
Like, I tripped a kid one time
No.
at.
How to make you
Can I say this?
Don't say the restaurant. I know the one you're going to say.
Yes. Yeah.
And you just tripped them?
Yeah, he was
Like,
being a piece of
did
shit.
you just
for
stick
like,
your foot up, or did you kick your foot up
for
and
like
scoop?
for like 40 minutes?
40 minutes?
40 minutes.
Yeah.
And I talked to the parents twice.
You got to get this shit on a
I was like, you need to deal with this. We have other customers complaining. And she was like, let me speak to the manager. And I went, yeah, it's me. And then, yeah, it was like, fucking deal with your shit. Yeah. And they didn't. And then the kid ran by the bar. And I just fucking boop. And the kid face planted. He face planted.
Like, did he scorpion where his
He was like,
legs went up?
No, it was just poof. Like straight
a
down.
steak hitting the floor.
Yes. It was so good. And I was like, thank fucking God.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it. If I was a parent, I'm not. So this is take all of my parenting advice here. Because I'm not one.
With a reasonable amount of doubt.
If I was like chilling in a restaurant with my kid and he started doing that, I'd be like, cool, we're leaving. Bye. Because I'd be so embarrassed.
Dude, I would die. I'd be like, yeah, and we're done.
I'd like crawl within myself and then just like, I'd have the silent car ride home. You know the one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you ever get the silent car ride home?
No. Are you kidding me? My mom would beat my ass in public. It did not matter where we were.
I would get the...
Her law was God.
I would get the arm in the hand with the nails.
Nails.
And I'd get yanked.
Yeah.
Right? And I'd get yanked to the car and I'd get put in the back and she'd be like, I am just too mad to talk to you right now. I'd be sitting there like, in the car. Like, I am too mad to talk to you right now. We're talking about your father when we get home.
And you're like,
fuck.
I'm so fucked.
Like, can we turn on some music? No. No. We're sitting in silence. Fucking windows up, radio off.
Yeah, dead silence.
Just like, and then someone takes a little too long to go on the green in front. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, she's mad.
She's mad. I remember one time we were in a grocery store and I was acting a fool because I probably wanted something I didn't need.
Yeah.
And my mom just like left the cart in the aisle and was like, fuck that. Like, no, we're gone. You're not doing this to me in public.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Good for her, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't fuck with her.
Like, fucking what a pain in the ass I was.
Yeah. Dude, I remember one time I was, like, being just way too excitable. Like, going up, bouncing off the fucking rails.
Yeah.
And my mom said something, and I, like, didn't listen. And my dad turned and, like, loudly in front of people was like, I will beat the white off you. And I was like, all right.
Yes, sir. I will calm down.
Yeah. I think I'm going to not speak for a while.
And that lasts 5 minutes.
Dude,
because then you're like in the grocery store and you see a fruit by the foot and you're like,
oh, can we have fruit by the foot? I really want it.
You're like, all right, pick a cereal. And you pick one that's like a little too sweet.
Yeah.
You're like, no. Then you're like, well, it's Sugar Crisp. I want Sugar Crisp so bad, makes the milk so good.
I used to
no, Cheerios now, plain Cheerios, because you acted up.
I would let him roll with it, because I figured out quick. I was like, I can fucking change anything that comes to the house.
What do you mean?
So my mom eventually just gave in and was like, you want fucking Count Chocolate? Here you go. Because she would be like, no, we're getting Rice Krispies or some shit like that. And I'd be like, okay. And Rice Krispies, we'd get home and I'd be like, cinnamon, sugar, like fuckloads of sugar, and like drizzle some honey on top, and I'd mix that up and I'd be bouncing off the walls. And eventually my mom was like, Count Chocolate it is. Fine. No adding anything to the Count Chocolate.
The only thing that sounds like a nightmare to me is if your kid starts acting up when you guys are on a plane.
Dude.
Because there's nowhere to
So
go.
I've taken a few planes recently.
Yeah.
And
yeah. If a kid's bad on a plane, it's fucking bad.
Okay. I was the closest I've ever been to yelling at parents coming back from Vegas.
Yeah.
This kid cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. And then in the middle of the flight, when the fucking flight attendant comes by with food and hands it, the kid stops crying. Okay?
Yeah.
Kid stops crying, gets something to drink. No more crying. Doesn't cry for like an hour.
You're like, whew.
And then we start slightly coming down in elevation for like the last hour.
Yeah.
Kid starts crying again. And I'm like, are these parents fucking insane? Are you stupid?
How
Do you
young
not
was the
know?
kid?
Do you not,
How young was the kid?
like a kid, like a 3-year-old.
Oh.
It's like, I can tell you exactly what's happening. Your kid feels like its head is fucking exploding.
Oh, yeah, make him pop his ears.
Yeah. You gave them water and food, they swallowed, and their ears popped, and they were fine.
Yeah.
Yo, teach the child how to deal with elevation change, you fucking morons.
Yeah, they
Like,
make they get women to breastfeed babies.
Yeah, just fucking have them suckle a
'Cause
teety.
when we flew back from Europe, they put us on this massive German airplane thing.
Oh, were you on an Airbus?
Yeah, like
was it a double decker?
It was double decker.
Wow, that's so cool.
They stuck us 2 rows back from the baby carriages. There's like a whole row where it's just clips on a wall for you to put like a carriage or whatever.
Really?
And we sit down and I look over at it and I was like, motherfucker, man.
That's a
They
nightmare.
put me beside 9 babies.
That's a nightmare.
This is a nightmare. And they were like totally fine until we started coming. Like they were just sleeping.
Yeah.
They were totally fine. And then we start coming down. One kid starts going fucking ballistic.
All
the mom's just like, but it's okay. It's all right. Like the baby can't understand English, man. It's a baby.
Yeah.
And the flight attendant just like walked by and was like, you gotta like, and like grabbed her boob a little and was like,
Yeah.
yeah, you just breastfeed them. They're fine.
Yeah, you just have to swallow.
Yeah, that's it.
And like that's
Well,
why people
flight tips and parenting tips from the Reasonable Dad podcast.
Yeah, flight tip from fucking man. Like
For
what
the
are you
international
guys,
men that we are.
What are you guys, idiots? In Air Cadets, they taught me this.
Yeah.
There was like
That's why you chew gum and shit.
you
It
chew
makes
gum.
swallow.
Yeah, you chew gum. If you're especially gliders, because it's like open air and there's so much. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You just fucking chew gum and you keep swallowing spit.
And you're fine.
And it keeps your ears fine.
You don't have to take that with reasonable doubt.
That's a
Because
fact.
that's a fact.
Yeah, that's
And we're
a
spitting
fact.
Everything we did, everything we said today was facts.
Well,
All of it. In short, Scientology might not be that bad. Adopt an all-star team of children. Smack the shit out of your kids. Or someone else will do it for you. What else I think that was about it.
that's pretty good.
That's pretty all right, everybody. Stay reasonable.
Keep doubting.
We love you. Good night.
Reasonable Doubt Podcast. If you guys like funny, hilarious, goofy, goober, silly boys podcast, that is a good place to find yourself.